Morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. Morning for me. Wednesday morning. Within Wednesday morning. With the Woo, Wild Unknown by Kim Krantz. Those are the cards we used today. And this might be my last Wednesday. My internet's been canceled already. There was time with Bell. Last time I was on Bell trying to get my bill to go down. But yet it just kept going up. So I canceled it, sent all their things back. But now it's come out and now they've canceled my service already. So feels like things are just piling up because maybe I'm hanging on to something that I should be letting go of. I don't know. So I've already shuffled up the cards today. We'll see the archetype that we're looking at for this Wild Unknown, this Within Wednesdays. Maybe the last. I've got lots of videos on there, so you know what? There's lots. I've been doing this for 3 years, so I'm not going to be leaving you with nothing there. But right now I really got to focus on myself. Even this, I'm doing it for others, but it's not really giving me a return. So everything that I'm doing, I'm feeling drained. There's things come in and think that I'm getting some filled up, but it gets so easily drained that I'm just not there yet. I don't keep enough in here. I'm so afraid to be conceited or vain or anything that I don't. The mystic, the eternal child, and the comic. Look at that. These three jump up. The mystic, the eternal child, and the comic. It's kind of like me right there. Being an eternal child. We're all a bit of a mystic. Anyways, let's move on. Just one, please. Thank you. One archetype for us to look at. See if we can make this a hump day quickie. Alright, let's just get through it quickly. No, just a one. That's a pile there. Just want one. Please and thank you. One archetype to get right down into it. Looking deep inside of our own selves. Going within. Our own wild unknown inside of us. A wild child inside of us. What is that? Ouch. Okay, that's it. We're going to take this. There's two there. The thread. We've read that. The sword. Okay, just one. I just want one. Make it easy for us. Just one. Thank you very much. Oh, welcome. It's me, Wingish Baby Jackie Quay, your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman. Also, Christiana Carr, superstar. It's beautiful divine being right here. Welcome. Oh, you beautiful divine beings right here, too. There we go. That's two. Just one. Just one. The tear and the stone. And this stone popped out on the below when I was calling in the directions. I did that just before I started the recording. Try and make this a little quicker. Make it a hump day quickie. Just one. Oh, just one, please, and thank you. Thank you. There we go. That was one. No, it's still flipping two. The Sustainer, the comic. Well, we've read the comic before. We're going to leave the comic to this side. The Sustainer. The Sustainer. Comic wants to come over here too. Okay, fine. The comic. Well, we got to be able to laugh. That's how we can sustain things. Laugh at ourselves, right? The tragedy. There's, the joy. We can let go of the suffering. There's always going to be struggles in life, but it doesn't have to be suffer. Make things harder on ourselves. Carlos. Here we go. The I again. Remember the eye last week, the unseen. This one is Kairos. The Kairos. Was and then what is this one? The nectar. The nectar. No. We're leaving it like that. Don't be fussing with them. Right, the animal that goes with it. Then we'll go into reading the book. How about that, right? But let's bring the sustainer up in here. A little bit closer. Closer. Come closer. I guess maybe I'll have to light that candle then, right? We'll light that candle then for you. Here we go. Maybe I'll brighten it up a little bit there, huh? Will that brighten it up just in the front a little bit for you? Well, will it burn up the cards, hey? The sustainer. What if I left it down low? There we go. We're just going to do it like that, okay? How about that? The sustainer. And who's the animal medicine supporting us with the sustainer? Animal medicines supporting these archetypes we're looking at. That one jumped out pretty quick too. That's a scorpion. Wasn't a scorpion there before? I don't know. We'll look at those tops and bottoms after we see the lizard and the elk. Majesty and grace, whatever that is for you, I don't know. I don't know. And then the tarot. We'll look at the tarot to verify, or what is that? Verify, clarify, validate, whatever that is. Tarot card to go with the sustainer and the scorpion. There we go, and it's a 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands, and there's a foxy. 2 of Wands, and this is the, what is that? 7 of Swords on the bottom. On the top, oh, more swords. There's dots. 5 of Swords, interesting. Okay, and then this one is the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands over here. Backing all that up her. Okay? Okay. Here we go. Oh. It's gonna burn, baby. It's gonna burn. Okay. Sustainer, first of all. Okay. I'm just so drained. I'm so tired. Put it out, keep that hope alive, and keep myself going, but I keep trying to give from the empty cup. Because I've been emptied and drained, and yeah, my mental health has been worked on a lot. My mentalness here. These people want to make you crazy because that's easier than they can get along and get away with all the stuff that they're doing because they make you crazy. And it's true. I don't want to give somebody that much power. And I try not to, but I'm still a human being, and thoughts that I've been dealing with. I don't always share because I don't want to bring anybody else down. I want to be responsible for something else. Plus also, you know, so things that people get criticized, like reach out for help, and there is, and whether I've asked the wrong people or what it is, I don't know. I have reached out for help and sat there and looked at what it is that I really needed, and a lot of times it's not. If somebody would ask, I'm like, okay, so this is what I need. Oh, you're so specific, they would say. Well, I'm trying to be so that, you know, you're not wasting your energy on something that I don't need, and where the help then actually hurts more. Because this is not to, and I'm so grateful for the help that really helps, and I do have a lot of that too. There's been a lot in my life of help that has hurt more because that help, I didn't listen to what I needed. That help just wanted to project on me what they thought that I needed. And I'm not the only one that gets done to. I've seen that happen a lot in my life, and I really try hard not to do that to anybody else. I'm not perfect, but I really try hard to recognize that and not put that in myself. So the sustainer, what's the true sustainer or source or earth? The sustainer is the peacemaker, the upholder, the preserver. The sustainer, the second archetype in the trio of existence, works behind the scenes, tending to the tasks of life. They cultivate gardens, pay bills, keep the meals warm and the mouths sweetly fed. The sustainer is at peace in the process of life, knowing there is no start or finish to humble yet meaningful tasks. They have a natural inclination to nourish others, to archive, to preserve Earth's resources, to consider environmental impact, and to see their role in the divine cycle of life. It's common for the sustainer to become overworked, leading to resentment. Their tasks aren't glamorous, and therefore the sustainer rarely receives the credit or attention. The sustainer longs to hold things in place so badly, especially relationships, that they resist necessary change. Take time with this archetype. It is within us all and needs our love. When light, it's abundant, generous, supportive, and reliable. When dark, it's overworked, resentful, trapped, and tired. Go within, Lakshmi, Vishnu, or Demeter. Contemplate what truly sustains you. Make a list. Notice how simple yet powerful those things are, and spend some time tending them. A note of the difference between maintaining and sustaining. Which action describes your life more accurately? Are you maintaining or sustaining? Right? Are we just trying to maintain the status quo, or are we sustaining? Doing something that's sustainable throughout. It'll be there for our younger generations. I do not know. So let's look at Scorpion then. Scorpion. A scorpion is supporting that sustainer, offering that medicine to that sustainer. Scorpion. There isn't a scorpion in her somewhere. Yes, it's in her somewhere. Somewhere in her. Sorry, excuse me. Scorpion. Passionate. Competitive. Tends toward isolation. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the scorpion's heat festers, and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The Scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. When in balance, it's wild and free, fierce. When out of balance, it's jealous, resentful, unresolved. To bring into balance, honesty and forgiveness. Honesty and forgiveness for self and others, right? Begin within. Out. Okay. We want to see the tarot card here now. The Two of Wands here. With the Scorpio and the Sustainer. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Wands. Two of Wands, determination and direction. With the Two of Wands, it's clear you're on your way to success. You focused on a goal and have boldly pointed all efforts in that direction. Since the Suit of Wands deals heavily with the mind, take this time to become aware of your thought patterns, specifically towards yourself. What is the quality and tone of your thoughts? Mostly positive or negative? How well do you treat yourself on the journey to your highest dreams? How well? Is it sustainable? If you're treating yourself, do you feel, and you're going to keep going, right? That's sustainability. I can't, for me like this, I said, this is not sustainable for me because it's taking my energy. I'm not being filled by it. I get messages from it and things like that, so there's things that it does for me, but it's not sustainable for me to keep going this way. And then when my data and everything, finances, right? So much depends on finances that I just don't have. I'm trying to work up to that, but you know, to keep going the way I'm going is not sustainable. I've been burnt out, running on fumes. Running on fumes for a very long time now. How do I want this? Come on now. How now, brown cows? Here we go. Put that up there. Sustainable. Is what you're doing sustainable? Can you keep going like you're going? Right? We can't keep going at full tilt, right? And we burn out. So what are you doing, right? Can we laugh at ourselves and see? Okay, maybe this one isn't working because I've been working so hard to get that I didn't realize what I had right in front of me this whole time. I don't know, what is that for you? So let's look at the Kairos. Not I in there, yes. The Kairos. It's not under there. Thanatos, I think we said that. The Kairos. We're at the bottoms, right? The lizard. And then the swords there with the little foxy. Lizard. But we're going to look at the Kairos first. What is the Kairos? XX. Kenosis to Kairos. Where's the Kairos? Kairos, mythic time, synchronicity. We have all had the experience of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. This card suggests there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it is all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing and not a moment longer. When light, alignment, ease in decisions and actions. When dark, fighting against time. To go deeper, Felix Gonzalez Torres, Untitled. Felix Gonzalez Torres, Untitled. Perfect Lovers. Okay, that's what it's called. The guy's name is Felix Gonzalez Torres. Torres, Torres. And his work is Untitled, Perfect Lovers. The word evil comes from the root unripe. Consider that everything has a time of ripeness, when it becomes a nourishing fruit, sweet to the lips. Compare the Greek words chronos and kairos. This will guide you to an understanding of logos and mythos. Logos and mythos. Okay. And with that, I see what a lizard. I tell a lizard. Lizard gonna have a look there. Oh God. Ay, 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 ay. Hi, 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 hi. Come on now, please just stay up there, lizard. Stop falling over like that, please, lizard. Please, lizard. Thank you. Ow. Oh. Yeah, I've reached it. I've been hanging on as much as I can. We all have limits. A human being, too. Human being, I'm a human being. I'm being human, too, just like you. Okay, the lizard is instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and a dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception, as if it has a sixth sense. The lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. When in balance, it's artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. When out of balance, it's elusive, non-committal, and flaky. To bring into balance a creative project. Oh, is there something that's been calling you? A creative project for you to do? What is that? Tapping into that in you. What's it saying in your life? And then we have little Foxy in there. And that is the 7 of Swords. Or is that the 6 of Swords? Swords. No, it's the 7, isn't it? It's the 7, right? Because you see 6 up here. He's hiding the 7th one there. Secrecy and self-interest. 6 swords hang in plain view, while the 7th is tucked under the sly fox's tail. So goes the story of the 7 swords. A secret is being kept. You're either the keeper or the kept from. And it's time to identify which. Deceit and avoidance linger in the air. Face the cause of secrecy or risk ostracizing yourself. There's been lots going on behind my back, especially with my kids, and I just need to. In doing this, those ones that are working against me get used all this, so these things actually then drain me and are being used against me anyways. So I'll always be around, like my web. Well, my web's, I don't know when I'll get that up because I can't afford to Wi-Fi and all that. I'm gonna have to be cutting off my phone. Everything. I need help. Anybody want to come help me get this fixed up so that I'll be able to get my deposit back? Otherwise, they gotta do all the work and fix this all up and do all that, and then what if there's anything left? If there's anything left on my deposit, then I can have it back, but not until they get it ready to be sold, and then not until it sells. So it's kind of tough, eh? And I've hung in there as long as I can. I'm a human. That's been resisting complete mental, emotional, physical breakdown. But I can't. I'm human. I'm human. I call in all that support, but the body is limited. Spirit is limitless, so I gotta save what's left of me for my children. for when they need me. There's going to come a time. Or maybe they won't, but either way. I need to be there for my children's mother. Somebody's got to be there for my children's mother. LV3. There's a few. I don't want to. And I'm very grateful for you that are out there. Y'all know who you are. And I talk to you and I let you know how important you are to me. You are. So please. Know that you're there and you know. And I'm very grateful. The nectar. The medicine, the elixir, the garden. Oh, we're going back to that Garden of Eden. We're in the little one that hasn't left, right? In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, soma, it is known to activate subtle, intelligent forces that ease the mind and body and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The Nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated this substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. Glowing, relaxed, subtle illumination, that's when it's light. When it's dark, it's fixation on fixing, an aggressive approach to healing. Go deeper, The Wind, One Brilliant Day, by Antonio Machado. Okay. The Nectar, the Mystic, and Althea cards are linked. This is the mystic who, like Krishna, turns poison into nectar, and it is truth that can often serve as a potent elixir for healing. Truth. Sense of the nectar within you, dripping from the crown of the head and soothing the brain. Let it drip down the spine like sweet honey. The nectar. Okay, now we look at the elk medicine with the nectar. Right, okay. Peace off there, please and thank you. Oh, please stay. Hey, I want you to stay. Ooh, reason I hold on. Elk, stable, resilient, headstrong. The father. The great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. When in balance, it's supportive, kind, and consistent. When out of balance, it's pretentious, high, and mighty. To bring into balance, eat and drink more consciously. Eat and drink more consciously. So that's what's telling you. That nectar, you have that. You need to bring that in balance to be the leader in your own life. Are you becoming too arrogant with, I know who I am, this is who I am, and I ain't changing, so you just must accept me the way I am, blah, 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 blah. But we all need, right? How is our energies and stuff affecting others as well? A great leader, right? Helps everybody to see the beauty that's in them, the potential that they are. What is that? That's the Five of Swords, isn't it? We better look in the tarot book then. Father of Wands. No, we want these swords. Swords. Self-destruction. Yet another card of warning. The Five of Swords depicts destruction of the self. You'll be lured into another situation or argument you know to avoid. Your selfishness and desire for power will lead you to defeat, pain, and discord will resort. What are we doing? How are we keeping ourselves from that nectar of life? Do we feel that we're worthy of that? So let's look at the ways that we can self-sabotage, calling our fears in or whatever. Or that lizard, you know, we're not letting that lizard dream. Or we've been we can't sustain where we're going because we're not either allowing, being open to receive. We're being drained and we're not seeing that. We just keep giving it out, and not letting anything sit with us. What is that for you? How are those showing up in your life there? How is that showing up for you in your life? What's that nectar? What are you after? What's that sabotage? You think you're not worthy of that? We don't open up to things. Oh, I'm not worthy, so I'm not going to open up to that. Oh, I feel so guilty. I went about this all the wrong way. I don't deserve it. Blah, 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 blah. What are we doing to ourselves? Can we laugh at ourselves? Can you laugh at yourself? And is what you're doing sustainable? Can you keep working at the rate you're working? Whatever that is for you. I don't know. There's our Within Wednesdays. I love you all so much. And once I get this stuff sorted out, I'll come back. But right now, I really got to focus on me. Because the way I've been going, I haven't been able to sustain this. I've got to build myself back up. Know that I'm worth it. And it's not a selfish thing. Because I need to take care of my children's mother. And this little one inside of me. I used to play. No play. Shame. Nothing. I love everybody. You know, and I keep pouring that out, but I can't sustain. Keep pouring it out when I'm not getting much back in return. But I don't want to be a drain on anybody either. So do you do that to yourself too? Maybe that's how we sabotage. Right? Because we go and ask for that help, like I said earlier, and ask for those ones that can't help you, that don't have that to help you. And that's, you know. So we'll go over here and then, well, see, I did ask for help. What's that sabotage? And we keep telling that baby that they're not worth it. See? Nobody wants to help you. They're too busy with their lives. Your life just isn't as important as everybody else's. What do you tell yourself? What are you telling that little inside? Is it sustainable? Does it hurt? Are you losing sight of your dreams? Are you dreaming in that hungry snake instead of the snake that just had the lunch? Are you hiding something? Keeping secrets over here? I'm not going to hide that truest part of myself because I'll totally be rejected then. Or what is that? I don't know. Or is there somebody else that's keeping something from you? And you're believing in it, they're seeing all this, and this is all great, but then you're not seeing the one that's going to cut the most there. What is that for you? I don't know. Biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you, shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know it, this world needs you, now more than ever, to be you, fully, holy, and true. Or else this world misses out on that gift that is you. Empower, not overpower. Love you. Have a wonderful, blessed day and week. And take care. Till next time. Love you.